Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you. We are physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. This pen, just put it lower. It might affect the recording.
I think we're on the floor.
Okay, so I'm going to discuss the Bhagavad Gita. And I think I'm going to need a commitment first before we start our next project on the Bhagavad Gita. I need a commitment from all those that's involved in technology. The last time, in fact, all my discourse need to be transcribed. Every discourse that I do need to be transcribed. That was the rule. And somehow people got lazy and fell away. We need to come back to the rule. The discourses need to be transcribed, and the same night, it must be sent into the internet whilst it is still fresh. Okay? Because I'm not going to have time to go around the world and preach. My cases here in the ashram just keep getting bigger and bigger. I wish I was a happy clapping guru. You know, I can go around the world, dance in airports, dance all over, and have people following me. What a king's life. What a king's life. Unfortunately, my karma is that I have to work hard every day. Day and night. Either in the building or building your personality, character, and rewiring your components. So I'm not going to have time to go around the world and preach. But I can preach from here on these days, and I think the least you can do, even if you cross-wire it, it's fine. I'm sure you can transcribe it, because transcribing is now, through technology, it's one of the easiest things to do. Alright, I tried it, Prince was here. I spoke to the laptop, and the laptop wrote what I wanted it to write. And that's how my biography, what it's like, alright? So you're transcribing, you take my voice, you download an app. I don't think it's a lot of work. Alright? So if you do this properly, I want to do the Bhagavad Gita chapter at a time. And I don't think it has been done before in this manner. So I want to take the Bhagavad Gita, I want to take chapter 1, I want to take verse 1, and I want to break it into every component that Lord Sri Krishna meant the Bhagavad Gita to be broken into. Do you understand? If I need to go to verse 1, if I need to do it for 5 weeks, we will do verse 1 for 5 weeks. When chapter 1 is completed, then it will be a book called Bhagavad Gita by Acharya Sham Ramanuj, chapter one, as it really is. Alright? We have to use the word really in front of is, so we don't get confused with another Bhagavad Gita that's around the world. So this Bhagavad Gita is going to be done with cross-reference. It's going to be a spiritually legal document. A spiritually legal document. It will comprise of all the Vedas and the Itihasas. What are Itihasas? What are Itihasas? History. Which part of the Vedas is history? Mahabharata and Ramayana. So when I'm discussing chapter 1, verse 1, and if its legal consequence is found in the Valmiki Ramayana, then I'm going to bring it through. If its legal consequence is found in the Upanishads, I'm going to bring it through. Wherever it is connected, I'm going to bring in that reference and explain it thoroughly. You think it will be easy for you to understand the Bhagavad Gita that way? And it will also show you that how Sanatana Dharma is interconnected, that how the Vedas is interconnected. When you throw a pebble in a lake, the frequency of the wave on the water reaches every corner of the lake, doesn't it? Similarly, every scripture in Sanatana Dharma has a connection to every other scripture. And the problem is that right now, within those who call themselves Hindus, there is huge confusion. There is huge confusion, and this is why there is no prosperity by those who are following Hinduism. There's prosperity in those who are following Christianity. You see Christians that go to church every Sunday, you see them prosperous. You see Islam prosperous. And do you see Hindus going to temples prosperous? They bang in their head against a rock. Because there is no synchronization in what they are doing. There is no synchronization. They have no data. They have no data, but they're busy dialing God and talking to God whilst they are disconnected. You are sent in this universe disconnected. You are sent in this universe disconnected, then you need to get connected. You need to get connected. But you want to connect yourself in your way. If you don't pay your telecom account, will you have, if you're a telecom customer, will you have data? Will you have data? So this is what you're doing. In South Africa, we got our own language. Yes or no? South African Indians got their own language, and South African brainwaves too. You are ashing yourself. What you are doing? You are ashing yourself to talk to God. God doesn't want you to ash yourself to talk to Him. He created systems and He created network. He created systems and network. Like you can't ash yourself on Vodacom, on MTN, on Telcom, and whatever comms there exist, just like that you can't dash yourself and talk to the big O. Big O is very, very big, but he got a very simple data network. Very, very simple. Follow a. Can anything be more simpler than that? Can anything be more simpler than that? All you have to do is follow a guru. Your guru is a tower. Your guru is a network tower. You can come from any network. If you go through guru, you go through God. If you don't go through guru, you can't go through God. Duryodhan. Duryodhan. In chapter 1, who did he run to when the conches started blowing and fear crept up his spine in the loud noise before the divine and the demonic could fight? Who did Duryodhan run to? Again, in South Africa, there's some nice words we can use. Beautiful words we use in South Africa. He kicked it to his guru. He kicked it to his guru in the middle before the Kurukshetra war had commenced. He kicked it to his guru. I want to use this word. Kicked it to his guru. I thought Duryodhan was closing the door. So what you all have to do, every human being, kick it to your guru. When Lord Ram was born, what he did? Kicked it to his guru. When Lord Krishna was born, what he did? Every Devi and Devta, what they do? Kick it to their guru. Only Hindus don't want to kick it to their guru. Muslims have a guru, the guru is Prophet Muhammad. Christians have a guru, the guru is Lord Jesus Christ. Yes or no? Yes, they kick it to the guru and they are reaping the benefits. But Hindus don't want to kick it to the guru, and that is the biggest problem. So all the scriptures, every scripture in Sanatan Dharma, from the Puranas, the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, the 4 Vedas, they tell you to kick it to your. As long as you don't kick it to your guru, you'll be kicked out of the database. You'll be kicked out of the database. And you can pray and pray and pray and pray and pray, but nothing will happen. Like you can take your phone and talk to whoever you dial there. But you spoke to nobody. You just spoke to yourself, just like that. Without a guru, you can pray, you can do havans, you can go to temples, you can go to Kavadi, you can do what you want. The result is a big zero. Result is a big zero. You've been lying to yourself. Because the technology, you are a technology. You are a technology. This technology must fit in with the universal technology. You must fit in with the universal technology. Like your cell phone is a technology, yes? For it to actuate itself, it has to fit in with the universal technology, with the towers, yes? And with its source, the source of that, whether it's Google, whether it's Apple, whether it's MTN, that cell phone have to connect on how the manufacturer say it must connect. not how your granny and grandfather say it must connect. How must a cell phone connect? How it must connect? On how they tell you to connect, not how you tell them to connect. Nirali, phone MTN, tell them from this week, you're not interested in paying how they want the payment. You'll ask your mom how to pay. And now your mom tells you how you must pay, then that's how you pay. And see if you remain there. Nirali, you think you will remain there? You'll be kicked out of MTN. You'll be booted out. They don't care about you. They got a computer system. That system is computed only to receive your money and convert it into data, then you can communicate. There's no other way. Is there any other way? Can you crook it? Can you crook your data? Right? Can you crook your data? So I just want to mention that everything I do in this ashram, whatever I say, I make it come true. Whatever I say, I make it come true. It means I work very, very hard for it to come true. Sometimes I have to use a small hammer. Also panel beaters hammer, a small head we got, just to tap this side and tap this side, and I get the fender right. I get the fender right. Some fenders are so bad I have to use the big claw hammer. Then some fenders are worse than that, I have to use a 4 pound. And sometimes I have to use a 14 pound. But I got all my spiritual hammers with me. I got my tools. I got my tools. But it doesn't matter whether I use that small pin hammer, the panel beating hammer, or the 14 pound hammer, I make sure I get my result. Shanika, do I make sure I get my result? Are you a witness to me making sure I get my result? Are you a direct witness or an indirect witness? So, Dana, when you brought Shanita's son to the ashram, where was Shanita? No, she was in another institution. She was in another institution. But when the son came to me, what guarantee I gave? By when? By when? No. I said before end of 2025. Sanita, did I tell you that? Before end of 2025. What month you gave me a boy? Can't remember. Dana, you? March. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 months. I said by end of this year, he won't need anything from the hospital. So we have to give gratitude. This is why I say it. We have to give gratitude. This work that I do on your side is big, on my side is 0.0000000 something percent. Alright? And the knowledge I give you to, on your side is big, on my side is under 0.5% from what I know. From what I know. So don't think when I give you that 0.5%, you are equal to the Guru. Guru only giving you 0.5%. There's still 99.5% that the Guru didn't give you. So you can't become a Guru. Not a sun sage, not a moon sage, not any sage. You can do my biography too, but you can't become me. You understand? The knowledge I give is very, very minuscule. And those miracles that are performed by this ashram is very, very minuscule. Okay? Very small. But we have to give gratitude. We have to give gratitude, and I'm going to explain when I'm doing the Bhagavad Gita. I'm not going to do a commentary on the Bhagavad Gita because I have no authority to do a commentary on God's word. Who am I to comment on what God said? Who am I, Rani, to comment on what Lord Sri Krishna said? Nothing. Zero. No one can do a commentary on what God said. But I can explain to you what God said. I can explain to you what God said. Because I'm His devotee. I am His devotee. In South Africa we say, He's my bra. He's my Nirali. God is my bra. So I can explain what He says to you, but I can't do a commentary. Does it make sense? Who can comment on the highest knowledge? There is no knowledge higher than the Lord's knowledge, yes or no? So I can't do a commentary, but I can do an explanation on what God says. Because I have a contact. I have a contact, and my contact can make it happen, Shanika. What my contact did, Shanika, made it happen. You have to know the big O. You have to know the big O. And see what the big O did? Yes. And even Tiveshni. When Tiveshni came to me 8-9 years ago, she was on Ritalin. She was on, which I took and I threw away out of this universe. I threw it out of this universe. Today she's driving her own car, and next year on her birthday she'll be a businesswoman. Where's the Ritalin? That is the power when you follow a guru. Because the guru knows the big O's. Guru got the contacts. Guru got the contacts. You must know the O's. Nabi, I was busy in the ashram, and people want to know how Naveen escaped that accident. Naveen? People want to know. And many people are laying claim how they prayed for you. Naveen? If they prayed for themselves, how many disasters they would have saved? There's a lot of... When I was in construction, when we had no money, I used to phone Naveen. We had no trucks, no sandpit, no money at that point in time. You remember Naveen? And I should phone Naveen and tell him I need a Amgeni blend. And Naveen should go and bring the Amgeni blend through his company account. And he did many such services to the ashram. Many times he brought sand to the ashram, mixed with Amgeni and river sand, and I did a lot of construction work with what Naveen brought to the ashram. scientifically, when you have empathy, what empathy means? What is the meaning of empathy? One of you all go on to Google and find the meaning of empathy. What empathy means? When you don't worry about yourself and you worry about others. It's called empathy. And your body as a technology, goes a notch up. Goes a notch up when you have empathy for others. Your body as an energy dimension goes a notch up when you think of others. And when you only think of yourself, your body is at the lowest vibration. You have 3 chakras in the bottom, and your body oscillates in these 3 chakras. The vibration is very, very low when you think of yourself. But as soon as you start thinking of others, then the vibration from your chakras reaches a greater frequency. So when I told Naveen I wanted river sand, and unfortunately or fortunately, Naveen never made a lot of money with his stuff. He should just make his diesel, bluff himself is going to work, do some work, and in that atmosphere, whenever I phoned him, my sand was here. And I don't know whether Mataji can remember, he should walk down and make sure he tell us that the sand is delivered on top. He spend his time here at the ashram, and then he'll go back. It's called empathy. It's called seva. What's it called? Seva. You must give the Guru something. You must give the Guru something. When Naveen was lying in a coma, how many days was he in a coma, Nirali? 3. He was 3 days in a coma, and Nirali phoned me. From the first phone call, I gave Nirali a guarantee. From phone call number 1, from the road, from the point of accident, before Naveen left. Yes, Nirali? From the point of accident, Nirali phoned the Guru first. First port of call was Guru. I gave a guarantee even before he was put into the ambulance that he'll be sitting in my satsang. Did I tell you that, Nirali? And is he sitting in my satsang? Yes. Because he earned, he gave me something. Whenever I phoned him, whatever I needed from him, when I contacted the big oath, I had something in my hand that I could bargain. I had something in my hand that I could bargain with. Because Naveen went out of his way, never had money in his pocket. I know that. I'm his Guru. I know that. He didn't have that 2,000 rand extra, but Naveen brought the sand whenever the Guru phoned him. He had no excuses. He never tell me I'll bring it the following day or the following day or the following day. Naveen went to the quarry, he put his sand in his truck, he offloaded it on top, and he walked down the steep driveway. And he should come and tell me your sand is there. So this is how the system operates. And this is why I tell you that you need to be in this system, the word impossible cannot exist. The word impossible cannot exist because I'm not a fluke. I'm not fluking anything here. FLUKE. Nothing is a fluke here. Nothing is a chance here. Nothing is a coincidence here. I don't do things quietly in my kutir. I tell the world what I'm doing. Sanita, did I tell the world what I'm doing with your son? Yes, I told the world, Anna. Yes, and Sanita's son got a clean chit from the hospital. They don't want to see him there. He is discharged. They don't want to see him. But I'll tell you about Shanita. She should send me WhatsApp. One day she said, Guru, I dreamt of you, I dreamt of Swami Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj, and I dreamt of Lord Ramanuj. And I told her, then what you must do. And now she's seated here, you understand? So this is the power, even when the mother was not here. The deal between me and him got nothing to do with this mother and mango. This is a deal just between me and him, straight. So when he came here, now he is sorted. He just has to throw away the rest of the medication that he is taking. Alright? Just have to throw it away. You don't need medication, don't need doctors, don't need anything. Now this miracle and Naveen Bhai's miracle can be explained scientifically. This is why I'm going into the Bhagavad Gita. Can be explained scientifically. My job is not to mesmerize you. Anyone that's here for mesmerization, there's enough gurus in the world. Hopping and singing. These are mesmerizing gurus. Go on YouTube, you'll see them jumping up and down. Sita knows that dance. Alright? There's enough gurus doing that. Yeah, every atom of whatever I do, I want to prove it to you. Material science and through spiritual science. You understand? I want to show you that God is not a miracle man. God is not a miracle man. I want to show you that you have full capacity to connect to God if you reconfigure yourself. You have all the attributes you have. Your connection to God is already there. The red wire is there, the blue wire is there, the green wire is there, yellow wire is there. Guru just need to attach it. God belongs to you. God don't belong to the Guru. Guru is not doing a distribution here. God belongs to you and you belong to God. Alright? But until you connect individually, you'll need me. I'm the bridge between you and God. But God is yours. God is yours. God is not the Guru's. God is working for the Guru. Sorry, Guru is working for God. In South Africa we say graphing. South Africa we say graphing. Guru is graphing for God. You are the lost children of God. Guru is trying to remind you that you are a lost child of God, and Guru is connecting you to your source. God is your source. God is your source. Guru is connecting you to your own source. But you are stubborn, you don't want to get connected to your source. So Guru has to work you. Guru have to work. All of you understand? It's hard work, but if you understand, then it is easy both for you and for God. So use the technology. You are two types. You are two types. I want you to understand an electric vehicle. Who knows how an electric vehicle runs? How an electric vehicle runs? Battery. Could it have engine? Could it have an engine? Electric vehicle got engine. Just Google and see if electrical. Who's Googling?
Runs on electric motor.
Huh?
Runs on electric motor.
Yes. Not on a engine. That's why it's electric. It's not fuel driven. It's electric driven. What is saying, David?
No, it does not have a traditional internal combustion engine.
Right. Okay. Is it better and more efficient? Is it another phase? Where they put in these engines? In cars? Traditional cars? Traditional trucks? Traditional buses? So the body is the same. Same body, but what they do. So I want you to imagine a car that can be switched to a normal engine and it can run on electricity. You think that's possible? Why not? Possible. You can have an electric vehicle and you can have the same vehicle connected to a battery or an electric motor. It's not impossible. Same vehicle can perform two functions. Well, your body is performing two functions. Your body is mechanical. Your body it's also electrical, which you don't know. Your body is also electrical, which you don't know. And if you want me to practically show you, each one of you go there by the door, take your elbow and bang it on the wall. Anyone not believing the Guru, put your hands up, go there to that wall, take your elbow and bang it to that wall. What shock you'll get? You get? So your body is also electrical. As long as you are putting lipstick and powder, your body will be mechanical. Your mind is mechanical. Your mind is mechanical. We need to switch over now from the mechanical mind to the electrical mind. Same body, same body. Your power for your body comes from your chakras. You got 7 chakras. Power from your body comes from the chakras. When the mind is focused on materialism, your lower chakras are functioning. Your lower chakras are functioning. And when you want your body to become electrical, your higher chakras need to start functioning. You understand? So the job of the Guru is to get into your body and to turn the switch from material to electrical. From material to electrical. When you are on an electrical charge, then your vibrations are on the other 4 chakras, and the bottom chakra is sending the energy straight up to the higher chakras. You can't change it yourself. Only Guru can change it. Only Guru can change it. You can't change it yourself. Only Guru can change your material consciousness to spiritual consciousness. Why? Why I'm saying this? Your chakras are computed according to your karma. Your chakras are computed according to your karma. And if you are at the lowest chakras and you're vibrating at the lowest chakras, it means your karma is controlling you at the lowest chakra. Do you understand? And what the Bhagavad Gita is saying? What the Bhagavad Gita is saying? To change your karma, you have to receive transcendental knowledge. To change your karma, you have to receive transcendental energy. Yes or no? Is it saying that? And whilst you connected, whilst your chakras are connected to the transcendental network of the Guru, whilst I'm talking to you, what's happening to your chakras? I want you to imagine a supercomputer and small computers. Guru is the supercomputer that's connected now to the small computers that's listening. I'm connected through your ears. How I'm connected? Through your ears. You feeling funny, Nirali? That the Guru is connected through your ears. So that's my connection. Sound. I'm connected to you through sound waves. How I'm connected? Through sound waves. Through the sound waves, I'm sending transcendental pockets of energy. What I'm doing? I'm sending a transcendental stream of energy through the sound wave that is entering your eardrum. Can you hear what I'm saying? Yes. But it's not getting extinguished. Transcendental knowledge does not get extinguished after the sound has been identified. Transcendental knowledge does not get extinguished in your eardrum after the sound has been identified. It has spiritual potency to permeate your eardrum and enter your consciousness. Your attributive consciousness. That consciousness that is emanating from your soul, which is seated in your heart. That consciousness that is emanating from your soul, and the soul is seated in your heart. That consciousness that's permeating outward, it's called the attributive consciousness. It is permeating outward and it is reaching the outlines of your body. Your consciousness is reaching the outline of your body. You have consciousness in your finger, yes? If I poke your finger with a needle, what you do, Prakash? You jump higher than Irene makes you jump. Irene? We'll have a finger pin poking competition. You make him jump in Newlands, I'll make him jump here at Ashram. Alright? Irene don't like that. She thought she was the only person making you jump, Prakash. Once you find a guru, you have to give up the jumping ownership. Alright? Irene? So, your soul is emitting consciousness. Without soul, no consciousness. Without soul, no consciousness. How you know that? You went to millions of funerals, haven't you? When there's no life in the body, body is, right? Even if you cut your hand, Asmika made a face. And you throw your hand outside your body, because it's not connected to the body, there's no consciousness. Alright? Irene, I can take a pin with the hand that's outside and poke it, the hand won't jump, because there's no consciousness. So consciousness is a stream of energy emanating from the soul. When it emanates outwards, outside the soul, it's called attributive consciousness. And when it directs itself inside the soul, it's called substantive consciousness. It's called substantive consciousness. So the soul has two types of consciousness emitting from it all the time. That which is going inside itself, substantive consciousness, that which is radiating through the outline of your body is called attributive consciousness. So when the Guru is speaking, the Guru only speaks at a transcendental state. At any time, wherever the Guru is, the Guru only speaks in a transcendental state. That transcendental sound streams into your attributive consciousness, where your karma is computed. Where your karma is computed? On your attributive consciousness. That's where your karma is living. And that's how you vibrate in this material body. So the Guru's sound, the sound of the Guru's voice, which is transcendental, enters your attributive consciousness and your karma start getting deleted. And your karma start getting deleted. As your karma start getting deleted, you reach a higher state. You reach a higher state. Ryan, are you an example of that? Yes. Same Ryan, I never put $1 million in his account. Same Ryan who was vibrating at the lowest state. As he started listening to the Guru's discourses, automatically what happened to his spreadsheet of karma? As it started diminishing, what happened to his state of being? His vibration as a human being, where is he vibrating now? On a higher level than when previous to meeting. Is that not a scientific experiment that is showing positivity? But you have to open your ears. When you come here, Ram, if the ears are not open but the body is here, karma still stays intact. Some of you are very, very stingy with your karma. Some of you are very stingy with your karmas. No matter how the Guru is forcing the transcendental knowledge to flush your karmas out, you got your, I don't know what locks your views on your ears. I can't enter. I can't?
You don't want peace, you want problem.
Yeah. Bringing your body here, Ram doesn't help. Leave your body at home. Bring your ears here. Bring your ears. Alright? So this is how the system works. I didn't design the system. I am a critical part of the system, but I did not design it. I'm a critical part of the system. I did not design it. This system has been designed by your creator, and it's here. He says it himself. He says transcendental knowledge will burn your karma to ashes. Transcendental knowledge will burn your karma to ashes. And 3 verses before that he says, if you want transcendental knowledge, you must go to the bona fide spiritual master who has realized the absolute truth. So in that context, this is all the Guru does. And as you come to satsang, all of you, I get message from all of you. I get messages from all of you. You have elevated from your status prior to meeting me and your status through meeting me. So there is no magic. Just my voice going into your ears, going to your attributed consciousness and cleaning your karma. Is Lord Sri Krishna speaking the truth or not? No magic here. This is why I don't do rituals. This is why I don't do rituals. If I do rituals, then I'm contradicting what Lord Sri Krishna is saying. If transcendental energy, if Lord is saying transcendental knowledge will kill your karma, then if I bust one coconut, am I in contradiction or not? Lord never say bust one coconut. Lord never say cut one line. Lord never say climb the bamboo pole. He just said transcendental knowledge will burn your karma to ashes. He didn't just say burn. Why did he say burn to ashes? Anything that goes to ashes cannot be resurrected. Yes, it's finished. So God is saying, listen to the Guru and your karmas will be finished. Only listen. Open your ears. When you come and sit here, I want all of you all to imagine you've got elephant ears. As soon as you enter the ashram, as soon as you're sitting here, think in your mind, I must have elephant ears. So not one atom of my sound must escape your ears. Trisha, you like it? It's a get rich quick scheme. If you all can get somebody to manufacture big ears and come here, I'll allow it. I will allow it. Come with elephant ears, big one, and absorb everything that the Guru is saying. Is it simple? Is it logical? Did God create a way out? Is the way out there since time immemorial? Whose fault it is that we are suffering? What more can God do? He took his birth as Lord Ram. And he followed a Guru. He took his birth as Lord Krishna and he followed a Guru. He gave knowledge And in all that knowledge, following a guru is most important. Following a guru is most important. Even a demon like Duryodhana, when the conch shells were blown, when the kettle drums were beaten, he ran to his guru. Even the demons run to their guru. What it means? Nothing. And this is only for humans. This is only for humans. All humans. Doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your religion, doesn't matter your culture, doesn't matter your tradition. Every human being can only be unlocked spiritually by a bona fide spiritual master. One rule for all. One rule for all. Okay? So, prosperity at a material level does not mean you are spiritual. Prosperity at a material level does not mean you are spiritual. God computed material dynamics. God said if you have empathy, empathy means that you feel for others. You don't have to be connected to God to feel for others, do you? So when you feel for others, does it mean you are spiritual? Don't mix spirituality and materialism. It's like oil and water. So you have two bodies. You have two bodies. When you think my wife, my children, my husband, my car, my family, you are in a super material body. You are in a super material body. You will be stuck there. You will be stuck there. You will never have peace. You will never have peace. You can be a multi-zillionaire. You will never have peace if you are in the my zone. If you are in the my zone, my wife, my child, my grandchild, my job, my business, when you are directed at your body, when your mind is directed at your physical body and all your physical connections, your vibration is like the rock's vibration. Very, very feeble. It has nothing to do with money. You can be a billionaire, you won't have peace and you won't have bliss. And that's what you're looking for. You're only looking for peace and bliss. You think you'll find peace in marriage. You think you'll find bliss in marriage. That's why you get married. Hey, I'll get married, I'll be very, very happy. Norman? What chocolates you should buy for your Rani before marriage? And what chocolates is he buying after marriage?
More chocolates.
And before marriage he only knew you for 1 year. After marriage he knows you for 40 years. In 1 year so much chocolates. And in 40 years, no, is it mathematically does it make sense? Irene?
No.
Yes, talk to that man.
The fisherman catch the fish, you don't go to bait again.
Hidden the body.
Hey, my men are talking. Huh? But it doesn't make logical sense, does it? In that 1 year, 10 chocolates, 40 years, no chocolates. Now it should be about 10,000 chocolates. Because he didn't find what he was looking for. I mean, I'm sorry. He's not peaceful and he's not blissful. Alright? So the chocolates stop. But before that, because I did a post, there's a enzyme in the brain that is released, two enzymes. Alright? When you think you are in a relationship, then that enzyme is released and it makes you feel you in love. Alright? It is a chemical reaction, not a spiritual reaction. Chemical. That chemical made Satish walk from Shallcross to what unit, Jessica? Satish by walk. It was that chemical that made him. Tell him to walk today. He lit it hard. Okay, he said he'll take over. Now just clarifying for my audience. Alright? Are you understanding? Peace cannot be found from enzymes in your brain. Because where your brain goes, when you go, what happens to your brain? Peace is everlasting, bliss is everlasting. You asking for peace and bliss from the wrong body. This body that got the brain, that has a chemical factory, can't give you peace and bliss. You need to go to another body. You have these other bodies, you don't. You have 4 other bodies. In this body, you have 4 other bodies. So the Guru takes you to the same bodies that are within you, which you cannot see, but you can experience. Because you're experiencing peace and bliss, Norman. You're experiencing peace and bliss. Not through the chemicals from your brain, but from another body that is situated within you, that is the source of peace and bliss. Do you understand? So the Guru takes you in your own body. It's a technology. You are the technology. Guru is doing no miracle. It's just you didn't know you had 4 other bodies. Now the Guru is taking you to each of your body, step by step, so that you get your final peace and bliss. When you are en route to peace and bliss, you forget everything else. Your reminder of your desires is this first body, the gross body. Your mind, your brain, and your senses are connected to this gross body. And this is where you feel you need everything that's in this universe. But as you step into your subtle body, which is still material, but your longing and your desires subside. Now you don't want that big car, now you don't want that Bellito house, because you start realizing that the more you have, the more problems you have. You start realizing that in your subtle body. Now you just want your milk and bread and your lights to be on. You don't want the bakery, you don't want the dairy, you don't want ESCOM. You just want the lights to be on, you want water, and you want that loaf of bread. You don't want Da Vinci and Caduci and belly shoes, Crockett and Jones. No, you just want any shoe churned out there. As long as you can wear it and you don't get hurt, you're comfortable. You want to spend less time thinking about your accounts and all the things you buy, and you want to spend more time not thinking. When you're not thinking, then you allow in peace and tranquility. When you're not thinking, you allow in peace and tranquility. So this, can you do this on your own? That is why you need a Guru. That is why God created the Guru system. Guru is not greater than God. Guru is not greater than God, but you see, and this is why I say you must surrender and love the Guru, Denver. You surrendered, Denver? Yes. You love the Guru? Yes. So what's happening? What your brain is releasing? It's releasing calmness, isn't it? When you think of the Guru, how you feel? Abhi, how you feel when you think of the Guru? Tanya, how you feel when you think of the Guru? You don't feel... Trisha, how you feel when you think of the Guru? Yes, in any circumstances, even if you get in hijacked, there's a gun there on your head, just think of the Guru, and then the gun will disappear, the threat will disappear, and eventually the hijacker will disappear. You understand? Because inside you, your greatest problem, what is your greatest problem? No, your greatest problem is fear. Your greatest problem in your life is fear. What if I fail this? What if I fail this? What if I fail this? You have fear for everything that you do. You're going to work, you have fear that what if work stops. You're cooking food, you have fear what if you put too much salt or too less salt. Only Jessica fears nothing but the rest of humankind. Is that right? I'm going to the DNA. I'm going straight to the DNA. Alright? But everything you do, every step you take, you fear. Yes? When you fear, what does your brain emit? You have over 37 trillion cells. When you fear in your mind, where else you fear? In every cell. Then the brain sends enzymes for security, because if you have fear, what must happen? You need to secure. When the brain sends that enzyme throughout your 37 trillion cells, is that security positive vibration or negative vibration? So you are inducing continuously fear. Hey, if I don't pay my lights will be cut. If I don't get this amount of money, I won't have groceries. Who's creating that all the time? Continuously, you have created your own Kurukshetra, your own Kurukshetra in your mind. You have created a Kurukshetra, you're always in fear, what if, what if, what if. Now the brain doesn't know whether you're really in fear or you think in fear. Brain doesn't know. When you type in fear, what the brain will do? Produce fear enzymes. It doesn't know, Satish, whether you're daydreaming that Jessica is gone or Jessica is really gone. Brain doesn't know. Brain doesn't know. Do you understand? If you think of a movie star that you like, you can fall in love with the movie star. Your brain won't know whether the movie you really fell in love with it. As long as that love signal is there, the brain will give you those enzymes. Do you understand? So you are continuously pumping fear into your system. It is natural. That's how this universe is computed. God did it deliberately. And God also created the Guru system deliberately. You have the virus and you have the solution. God created the virus, God created the solution. Are you understanding? So both is there. So when you have an image of your Guru in every morning, this is why I'm training. What does that image induce in your brain? Security and love. When you imagine the Guru in the morning, this is why I said, don't go wash your face, don't brush your teeth, don't do all of that. That is all D-U-L-L. As soon as you open your eyes, and as soon as you become aware and awake, Jai Srimad Narayan Acharya Ji, thank you for the peaceful sleep, thank you for the peaceful night. I'm starting a new fresh day today. I surrender to you immediately. Rani, don't go and have 7 type oil bath and then go to your shrine there, wipe the Guru's face on the shrine. All that is wasting time. And B-U-L-L. Underlined and in red. Just think of the Guru. Thank the Guru for the night and surrender yourself to the Guru for the day. Not because the Guru wants anything from you, and it doesn't make the Guru system any greater or lower. It makes your brain release hormone of security. That's all it does. Rani, what it does? Don't go take the other bati and go around my face. I'm not interested in all that. Don't light the lamp and go around my face. I'm not interested in all that. Just surrender so that the proper enzymes is released from your brain. When you surrender, it's love. Because when you was walking down to Unit 2, it was love made you walk. When you surrendered, when Norman was buying the chocolates and I don't know what else Norman was doing, he was a military man, you know, he surrendered. And Brian, you are in surrender. At least we can see you bought the same kurta. It means you in total surrender. But now you have to divide your love. You have to channel your first love to Guru, otherwise that's surrender. Because Guru also handles your happiness on the other side. Who handles the happiness on that side? So if your surrender is not full, I'll go through that side and make your life a misery. Hey, I am thinking maybe he shouldn't have left his room. Are you understanding the science behind the teachings of the Supreme Lord? He created you. He created your brain. We don't even use 1% of our brain. Do you know that? Do you know that there can never be another technology that will supersede our brain? Not AI and ChatGPT and all those things. Because the brain has not been discovered yet. Forget NASA, forget all these scientists. All of them are bhaja when it comes to understanding the brain. You know bhaja, yesterday, as soon as Mataji heard Shanita coming, bhajas were being fried in the kitchen. Yet Guru was slogging here for weeks and weeks. I don't see the special bhajas coming, you know. But Shanita, because she was coming, and she said, hey, Shanita loves bhaja. Sanita? Yeah. So from next week, I want you all to be ready. I want you all to be consistent. All those that know technology, please get involved, because to construct an easy explanation of the Bhagavad Gita, I think, is the order of the day. Yes? Because if you knew the Bhagavad Gita, you wouldn't be here today. And I like to add the word suffering. Krishna. If you knew the Bhagavad Gita, you wouldn't be here today suffering. You could be here in another mode. So by you being involved, each one of you, either by attending this session, are you not part and parcel of being handpicked by the Supreme Lord to carry this project forward? This project is not the Guru's project. It's a Sri Narayan Ram project. It's a all-inclusive project. And everyone that's coming to this service, aren't you a shareholder in this project? And this is a world first, isn't it? Where Bhagavad Gita is going to be done live, then transcribed, and it's going to be broken into the smallest bits. It has not been done like this before. We're doing it in real time, then we're transcribing it, and we're putting it on all social media platforms the same night. Within 8 hours, it will be on all social media platforms, and then we're going to do it in booklets, chapter 1 to chapter 18. So we're covering every way in which the Bhagavad Gita can reach you. Many of you came to me and told me, Guru, as soon as you open the first verse or the second verse or the 20th verse, I had to take a discipline. Yes or no? I am your discipline. I am your discipline. If you understand the Bhagavad Gita in this lifetime, well, you are here because you have merits. Don't worry how you landed here. Nobody in a para system comes by chance. And Ram can prove it. Ram, he can prove it. He's like Valmiki, who wrote the Ramayana, from murderer to divine. Ram? Okay, people are going to kick it. Those who don't know what I'm talking about, I can see fear. The brain emitted some fear in the system, from murderer to divine. Alright? That's our Ram. I worked hard on Ram. That switch was stuck. The switch was? I used all type of chemicals. All types of, and I tried, but I knew I'm not going to fail because I promised his daughter that Ram will be here and he'll stop being a murderer. And she said, no way, Guru. No one can stop Ram from being a murderer. Not in this lifetime. She's not a wish. Okay? And I told her, guaranteed. And it worked. It worked. Where's Denver? Your sister said you'll never be seated here, Denver. And I said, Denver will be seated here, guaranteed. Then your lighties too were troubling me. They said, nah, last week your wife was here. Full of love for the Guru. I had a tray of cakes. I had a tray of cakes. She was waiting to present the cakes. Yeah, she was standing there. I saw she was fidgety because some people were taking long. She wanted to give those cakes to the Guru. And everyone said she immediately. If you could make cakes for the Guru, what it means. So this is what, all this is done by the Bhagavad Gita. There's nothing I'm doing outside the Bhagavad Gita. The Guru is the Bhagavad Gita. The Guru is a personification of the Bhagavad Gita. The Guru is the energy inside the Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita got more energy than all the universes put together. And there's countless universes. This Bhagavad Gita got more energy than all the universes put together, and there's an infinite amount of universes. You understand? So there's no miracle. It's just that the Guru is following the Bhagavad Gita 100%. And if you follow the Bhagavad Gita 100%, you'll know what the Guru knows. Do you understand? Guru is no different from you. Guru got the same 5 bodies that you got. Guru eat the same food that you eat. Guru breathe the same air that you breathe. Lord Narayan is not sending me any special air, Jessica. Lord Narayan is not sending me anything special. Alright? Only Irene is sending me. Irene? Oh, yeah, only Irene is sending me things every day, you know. I get my green beans. I'm eating things I never ate. I never knew jackfruit had a taste. I had cauliflower and peas. I was eating soya from Buttercup. I haven't seen it for so long. So are you happy to do this journey with the Bhagavad Gita? How many of you are going to transcribe? Put your hands up. Mirali, I want you to transcribe 5 minutes. You'll need to open a Bhagavad Gita transcribing group. Split the discourse because sometimes, most of the time it's 1.5 hours. Right? Help each other with downloading apps. Help each other with downloading apps. And be part of the Lord's message. By you transcribing, are you not part? Is your consciousness not permeating the universe through you transcribing? Is your energy not there? Yeah, so you all should be fighting. You all should be fighting to be part of this great project. So I'm going to, until I complete the Bhagavad Gita, I'm not going international and I'm cooling down on interfaith. We'll do maybe on Lord Ramanuj one interfaith, because if I don't do the basics, which is the Bhagavad Gita, and do everything else, I'm building a house with no foundation, am I not? Yes. And we got the means to do everything. Okay? By the time we start printing, we'll be printing here in the ashram. So you all need to, I'm not going to get printers, you all need to become efficient in this type of things. And the first round of printing will be sold to the ashram. We have to sell to cover the ink and to cover the pages. Alright? And that will be easy. Instead of picking the whole Bhagavad Gita like this, with 700 verses, it will be a book, but that book will be big like this. Chapter 1 will be so big. There will be 18 chapters. Alright? Well, I've been instructed by the bigos. Mali? What locks you using on your ears? We need a locksmith. Mali got that. Cold. Malin can sit anywhere and not here. Alright? But I can't fight with her. She's carrying a very important soul. And so we need to learn Malin. You always say when the baby come out. I say, hey, don't say that. When the baby is born. Are there any questions? Jessica? You'll need to discuss this because I'm going to start next week. You'll need to get that group.
Yes.
And I don't want it posted after 9 on a Sunday. You must catch it whilst it's there. It's spiritual. This is spirituality. You understand? It's eternal. Eternal got no time. You'll know that. I say quantum physics struggling with time. Maybe I'll explain it to them one of the days. But they are battling. They say time is no longer linear, which we said all the time. But if something is eternal, it got no time. Time doesn't attach itself to eternal. If a flower is eternal, the flower was not born, neither will it die. It's dead. It is dead. And spirituality is eternal. So Sunday is going to become very, very exciting. And whichever part, and you need to go home and discuss spirituality because I said it's eternal. It will start washing the atmosphere at home and cleaning the atmosphere at home. You must discuss. Guruji said you must take a 1 hour discourse and discuss it for 4 hours. So 1.5 hours, you've still got 6 hours. When you're discussing the discourse at home as a family, there is nothing greater. There is nothing bigger or greater because you're taking the same energy that I gave you. Now you are, what's happening to your chakras? What's happening to your? What's your name, girl?
Shreya.
Huh?
Shreya.
Shreya. Is that not a good name?
Yes.
Yeah, is it a name in Sanatana Dharma?
Yes.
Where's the mother? What does that name mean? Father? You need to go and open book, Bhaiya. But open the Google's book, don't go to these pundits, alright? Open the Google book, find out what Shreya means, alright? And I'm saying as parents that I'm going to unlock all the potential in Shreya, alright? And she's going to become a very dynamic member of your family. She's going to become and part of my ashram. The only impediment is going to be the two of you, that's the parents. My side, everything is sorted out. My side, everything is clear. She had to be in a current state to meet me. Alright? Everyone have to go through something to meet the Guru. You don't see multi-billionaires walking here with no problem. God takes something away from you to go meet your Guru. Do you understand? So she is here. Like you can discuss with Shanita's son. He's there. He came in a similar condition. Today he's out of his problems. Kiveshni, another girl, she was here. Next year, this time she'll be a businesswoman. Yeah, sky is the limit, but it depends on you. Many parents bring their children here, then they have a problem with the Guru, then they take their children and they go, and hundreds of children have lost out that were supposed to be in the system. Alright? So grind your teeth. I'm not a very nice guru. Alright? I'm not a nice guru, but I'm a good guru. You all know the difference between nice and good? You all know the difference between nice and good? Guru don't say yeah, 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 yeah. When Guru have to say no, he can say no. But sometimes how the no feels, as if the Guru put a hot iron inside the stomach, turned it and pulled it out. But you have to stick around. The most important thing is sticking around. Don't worry what the Guru says. The more the Guru is on you, Prakash, the more you'll come right. Alright? Because Prakash Bhai needs to be initiated in the Guru system. Not that formal initiated, the vacuum initiation. Alright? Norman, speak to this man. Because his wife told me he was a teetotaler for 40 years. Teetotaler for 40 years. And then he crashed. Because Shreya is looking at you. And that's what I normally do, Prakash. When Dana brings new people, I should whack Dana. Same day. So the more new people you get, Harry, you just send me stories. Alright? Norman? Speak to that man. I think we need to put him in a program. We got programs here, Prakash Bhai. Lots of programs. Many programs. But I never thought I'd hear something like that. Norman, I don't think you will. After 40 years. Alright? That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of life. And Irene, is he kept up to my promise? Yeah, so he's keeping up to the promise. But we got institutions. There are places where we can insert Prakash, alright? And this is a real satsang. This satsang is for real problems, real solutions in real time. This is not a casino. You don't come here to Tata Ma chance. I don't want Tata Ma chance here. I want you to commit yourself to me. Look at Denver. Look at his relationship with the Guru. His own sister said impossible. Not brother-in-law. Sister. Jessica said, nah, Guru. You wasting your time with Denver. Huh? So real time, real solutions for real problems. Everyone, when you come here, you must, my job is to give you what's missing. Peace and bliss. The other things we'll sort out. This is why I don't give you material things fast. If I give you material things fast, you'll think those material things are your peace and bliss. I want to give you peace and bliss first. So when you get your Lamborghini, you'll be able to handle it. Yes or no? Yeah, if you don't get your peace and bliss, how are you going to handle the Lamborghini? Are there any questions? You're going to start that group now. So I want you all to discuss December 16th. What day is it falling on? Wednesday. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we'll be going to church. December 16th? Tuesday. We'll be going to Monica's church. There'll be adults and children there. There'll be 100 children. Empathy. What's the word? Empathy. I designed this for you to experience empathy. When you experience empathy, your own brain will release chemicals into you that will strengthen you, that will be positive. When you care for others, God cares for you. Do you understand? So we're going to go there, I'm going to give a discourse. And everyone must be involved in feeding these children. Everyone must be involved in feeding these children. And when you exchanging food, when you feeding, and when you physically involved, your brain ejected that which is within you. Guru is doing no magic. You are the magic of yourself. I'm just showing you how magical you are. So on the 16th, I'd like as many of you to be involved as possible. I want to do the party packs here. Jessica?
Yes, Guru.
Come one day before on that Sunday.
On Sunday after sunset.
But we need to collect monies so that everything is uniform. If you bring things, then the 100 party packs won't be uniform. It doesn't matter what you give, whether you give 5 rand or 500 rand. We want that empathy. We want you to feel inside you. And then we'll make the party packs. Yeah. On that Sunday, 13th. On the 13th, we'll make the party packs. Yeah. We give in. So I think just get involved in the party packs. Devotees, just get involved in the party packs. The rest of everything else has been sorted out. Alright? Everything else has been sorted out. So we're going to have a huge water pitcher. Huge one. Water slide. They love it. And I like to see their happiness. And their brainos, they like to slide. They like to slide, alright? So that, the slide is sorted, the meals will be cooked by our devotee, but outside. Some devotees will get involved in cooking that meal, but outside, can't cook at the ashram, alright? But the party packs will be made here. So I think it's better to pool the money and go somewhere and buy the thing 100, instead of you bringing 5 Sumba chips and somebody bringing 5 gulags, then the children fighting, hey, who got gulab, then who got Sumba. You all agree? Then we want to have our AGM on the last day because we got time on the 31st of December. Because I want to have a satsang that starts around 10:30 and finish around 12:30. So we shed off our old year and we rein in the new year. So some people is going to say, hey, this Guru is not talking about Sanatana Dharma and New Year. So there are many New Years. There are many New Years. The Telugu got their own New Year, the Tamil got their own New Year, the Hindus got their own, yes? The Gujaratis got their own, yes or no? Yes. But which New Year are we using universally? The Western New Year. So we have to be practical. Our calendars are that New Year. Our time zones are that New Year. We have to be practical, and for reasons of practicality, we will celebrate the old year together with the new year. We'll get some fireworks. In South Africa, we bride. So we'll have a bring and bride. Bring and bride. We used to do that on Christmas days before. Right? We used to have a bride on Christmas Day. Just to be together. And if you want to do that, if you have time, it's fine. But I'm concentrating on the New Year satsang. Don't you think it's a good way and a spiritual way to start and end? Okay, so 3 things you're going to discuss, Jessica.
Yes, Guru.
Prakash, anything outstanding? Anything outstanding? Okay, all males who cannot use the toilet, it's because of Prakash. All males who got no toilet to go, they have to duck and go in the female toilet. As I said, you have to get whacked here, Prakash. Not the Guru. Everything was brought and left there. The superintendent was not on site. Alright? Any male who do not, I'm saying this many times, I want that eyes to turn to Prakash there. Alright? It's Prakash. Anything outstanding other than that? Prakash? Any more things can I whack you on before we close this discourse? Close it, okay. Jai Shri Narayana.
Close it.